Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. The newly updated Resurgence meta here in Warzone is honestly insanely competitive. There are so many good options to be using right now, whether you're playing Rebirth or Haven's Hollow. And so today, I wanted to go through and break down the new top 5 best Resurgence loadouts to be using, starting first with one that, funny enough, is comprised solely of our new Season 2 weapons, the Egert 17 rifle and the Rev 46 SMG. These play fantastic in general, but especially here on Rebirth. The Egert low recoil, fun little iron sight based build here that has a great TTK at all ranges you're going to be fighting at on Rebirth or on a Haven's Hollow. Then the Rev 46 fries up close as well. Like, this is a deadly duo here. So like I said, iron sight based build on the Egert here. If I'm playing big map, I do like to use an optic, but on Resurgence, these iron sights are really clean. I do just rock with that monolithic suppressor on here. First up, better range velocity, keeps us off the radar, of course. Then I also stack the hybrid barrel on here, better range of velocity. So we got 1185 velo. That hit scan range is going to be more than enough for Resurgence. Then 45 meter effective damage range where the TTK is really good, and 65 meter second damage range where it also really thrives, and that's going to encompass the vast majority of your fights. I've got the mobile recoil foregrip on here. Some horizontal control makes the pattern almost straight vertical here, plus you get some better movement speed, so it's a tad bit more aggressive. 60 round extended mag, pretty straightforward here. Then I figured, hey, why not go for some more recoil control? There is a bit of vertical jump on this thing, so anytime we're helping out, that recoil springs here is going to be a nice little added bonus for sure. If you're comfortable with the recoil, you could absolutely go for a quick draw rear grip, a movement stock, something of that nature, if that's more your style. But in general, the Egert plays really well right now on Resurgence. And then the Rev 46 up close, I love it. I don't love the iron sights though. I've seen some people using it, and you know, honestly, props to them, because I think these things are really clunky. I am far more efficient with my aim and my accuracy when I got a Lethal Tools ELO on there personally, so I do use that. I do go for the long barrel here, pushing that damage range out to 15 meters where it's got a really fast TTK. The short barrel is also a great alternative here though if you like a more movement based build. Again, max extended mag here, a 55 rounder works fine for all squad sizes. I like the quick draw rear grip on here for that snappier ADS. Then I do use the prestige stock here in the extended mode, just giving some more movement benefits there that feel pretty solid. You could also go for a mobile recoil foregrip here as well if you wanted a compensator or something, a suppressor to stay off the radar. That'd be a viable replacement to the stock as well if you don't have this thing prestige or anything. Again, a lot of different ways you could build out the Rev, and all of them are going to be good because just the core gun here is really solid. Next up here, Kar 98K, throwing it back obviously to MW3. This does one-shot headshot in its effective damage range, which encompasses a lot of Resurgence fights, so it's a perfect, super aggressive one-shot sniper for Resurgence. And the Maddox built for sniper support is phenomenal. Almost no recoil here. Super aggressive rifle that just got buffed to be even easier here. So on the Kar 98K, I like the range collar optic here. This is really a matter of preference. If there's a different scope you like more, feel free to go ahead and use that instead. Spirit fire suppressor pushing out that damage range, giving us better velocity, and of course keeping us off the radar as well. 7.62 long barrel, better range of velocity, and then high grain ammo, better range of velocity. So a 904 velocity will be solid for Rebirth and Haven's Hollow here. And then you have a 67 meter one-shot headshot range, which again is pretty good for a ton of the fights you're going to be taking on Resurgence as is. Lastly, just to keep things up with the overall aggressiveness here, no stock. This thing is a quick scoping machine, a really great run and gun sniper rifle setup that I think plays perfect to that Resurgence style. And then like I said, the Maddox is just a great sniper support complement. If you're wanting a heavier sniper or the Kar 98K, whatever your choice is there, your preference is there, the Maddox is a great pairing here. I do again like the Lethal Tools ELO here just for overall optic efficiency. I feel like my aim is much better when I've got this on my guns. Monolithic suppressor pushes out that range and that velocity some, and then I also go for the mid-range barrel, which is like the perfect sniper support barrel. Pushes that mid-range out to 91 meters, which is so overkill. That first damage range though being 41 encompasses a ton of that close and mid-range you're going to be looking for, and then you have a very minimal drop off beyond that. This also helps out that control, some of the strafing speed as well. Just a really solid barrel for sniper support. I go for the flip mag here. It's a 45 rounder, so it's going to be sufficient for a lot of squad sizes, and you get a super fast reload, so that's a win-win. And then just to make things laser accurate, I yet again am rocking the recoil springs on there with the buffer springs. So this thing is accurate, it's aggressive, it's a winning option for sniper support. And by the way, as we are going through all the weapons and setups here today, if you guys enjoy the video, you find the information helpful, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It's always seriously appreciated. And of course, if you are new to the channel, you want to ensure you're always in the know for everything going on in COD, no better place than right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. shots. Next up here, we've got another really fun combination, another sniper one with the Hawker HX, the #1 sniper in the game right now, and the M8 conversion, which we haven't talked too much about, but this thing is insane. This last update basically made it have no recoil. Its TTK, even if there was recoil, is also insanely good as well, and I really think this plays very strong into that sniper support territory as well. So on the Hawker here, first up again, monolithic suppressor, better velocity is really what I'm going for here. Then obviously keeps us off the radar. The range doesn't matter because we do have that composite barrel on there, which gives us that infinite one-shot headshot range on there. Quick draw rear grip for a snappier ADS. We have a 545 ADS on a heavy sniper. That's pretty good, all things considered. I also go for the instinct laser for the better ADS here. Then I go for overpressured ammo for better velocity. 1291 is more than enough for general Resurgence gameplay here. So this thing is the most dominant sniper in the game right now. And then for this M8 conversion kit, the main thing you got to focus on here is this barrel, this auto strike conversion kit, which gives you better fire rate, better control, better ADS speed, just makes it a lot more aggressive in general. This thing's not bad as a general primary, but really as a sniper support, it feels fantastic. I do use the monolithic suppressor, better range, better velocity. We got a 48 meter effective damage range. 1188 velo there is pretty solid as well. I go for the max extended mag here, a 52 rounder. That'll work fine for all squad sizes. Quick draw rear grip for a faster ADS, and then I go for the movement stock for a better ADS and a better strafe. So this thing is just super aggressive. Really been enjoying using this thing as of late. Next up, we've got like the sort of skill gap fast TTK loadout for this video, the AK and the Razor. Each of these guns have insanely good TTK stats, the AK over the mid to long range, the Razor in its first damage range, but there's a little bit of control skill gap involved in each of these guns. You got to get used to the recoil pattern and how these weapons behave. They're not too difficult, but it's more noticeable than some other options on this list. But if you can master these guns, I mean, good luck to the other team, because these things absolutely fry. First up, again, Elo sight on my AK-27. I go for the monolithic suppressor here. Then I also pair that with the control barrel, so we get really good velocity here. 1269, 45 meter effective damage range, and the control is going to be super manageable, especially because we also have the lateral precision grip on here for max horizontal control. So this pattern is going to be very predictable when it's all said and done. I also go for extended 1 here. It's a 45 rounder on a 690 RPM, which is sufficient. If you wanted to jump up to extended 2 though, absolutely okay there. You're just going to be a tad bit slower, and if you're okay with that trade-off, that's going to work fine as well. But the AK is hitting right now. Then the Razor just shreds up close. Again, don't really like the iron sights here, so I do just go for the lethal tools, the Elo in this case. I also go for the long barrel, better damage range in general, pushing that fast TTK out to 14 meters there. Lateral precision grip here as well for that max horizontal control. Extended 2 is going to be a 50 rounder with a 1000 RPM. Your damage per mag still won't be insane, but it'll be pretty good, all things considered there. Then lastly, recoil springs, just any added control you can get with no cons here. Always a good thing to have, so I do rock that on there, and that helps stabilize things quite a bit. Again, just an insane combination that works well for all types of engagements. And then lastly, here we have what might be my favorite loadout right now. The Peacekeeper and the Carbon for Resurgence just feels fantastic. The Peacekeeper just keeps getting buffs on buffs on buffs. This setup is particularly low recoil, and it's still very aggressive, so you can melt with this thing. And the Carbon is a run and gun beast. Insane movement speed and agility here, and it's got a really quick TTK in its first and second damage ranges here. So on the Peacekeeper, again, I've got that lethal tools Elo for one final time today. Monolithic on here as well. Then I do go for the control barrel just to maximize this thing's accuracy. This build in total is a laser beam because of everything we're stacking here. 1269 velo yet again, insanely good hit scan range, 46 meter effective damage range, and then 62 meter mid range is really good there too. I go for the first extended mag. It's a 45 rounder once more. If you wanted to jump up to extended 2, feel free to do so. No harm, no foul there. Then I really like the Prestige stock as well, just for the added recoil control. When you stack this and the control barrel on here and you got a clean optic, this thing's a laser. You can stay on target over some pretty extreme distances, and it's got a fast TTK basically in all the realistic engagements you want to be taking. So that thing's a huge W. Then the Carbon is just a blast, a run and gun machine. Like I said, there's a little bit of recoil, so vertical compensator here is going to help out quite a bit, maintaining accuracy there. I like the long barrel here, but there's some short barrel builds with the movement that are just insanely fun as well, so you can sort of pick your poison there. I go for the mobile recoil hand stop, horizontal control, so it's more predictable, and some better movement speed. The Prestige magazine here, a blast. Still a 50 rounder, but then you get insane movement benefits with strafe, general movement, sprint speed. You fly and you fry with this thing. And then lastly, ADS rear grip on here, the Puck 57 for that better ADS speed, just making it a little bit more snappy and aggressive. Also, just to mention, you guys probably noticed, but on all my setups here, exact same perk and equipment setup, rocking the stims for that manual healing, the combat axe for those insta finishes. Then I'm still loving Mountaineer, Sprinter, and Adaptive as a movement based perk setup, so I can not have to worry about fall damage because that kind of follows me everywhere. You know, tack, sprinting, and Adaptive, you get some insane movement benefits in certain situations, so that's a solid little setup and complement to all the builds and combinations here today. But that's gonna wrap things up. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like on it, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you can always guarantee you're in the know for everything going on in COD. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.